What is going on, everyone, and welcome to Kart 63. My name is Ben. Thank you very much for stopping by. Gonna change this real quick here. Kart 63 is brought to you by TrackTac Tire Treatments. TrackTac Tire Treatments, TrackTac Tire Treatments, TrackTac Tire Treatments, treatments for tires and tracks. You have any questions whatsoever about the prep line that TrackTac offers, please feel free to ask me. Also, brand new for 2025. If those of you who are on the live stream Thursday night, Dirt Kart Racer Live, have learned there, was that Burris Racing tires are now on board for 2025. If you are looking for a sleuth. So if you're looking for different compounds from SS11s, 33s, 55s, treaded tires, one wheel, those one wheel things. There's a guy at the gym. Works at the gym, rides one of those one wheels into work every day. I'll have to check and see if he has Burris tires or Burris tire on that thing to see if it's kosher, if it's up to par with what I expect of employees at the YMCA. Anyway, I just wanted to like I said, I will get a regimen of what to say at the beginning of the videos to where it's, repetitive, yes, but something I can easily remember for Burris and TrackTac, sponsorships of Kart 63. All right, had to get that out of the way. I'm sorry. I know I got accused of talking too much about myself in the beginning of the videos before, so let's get to getting. Stagger with rim width. Is it just that simple? Okay, what am I talking about here? You can manipulate the stagger of your kart with rim width. Now, I think I have a really cool idea. Hopefully you already saw it for a clickbaity type of video thumbnail there. I don't do that till after I shoot the video, so we'll have to see if that turned out with it. Anyway, what I'm talking about here. So, your rim width, this happens to be a 8.5 rim. This is a Burris 33. When you want to change the stagger on your kart, you can manipulate it with the width of rims. So on your right side, if normally standard sizing is a 10-inch wide rim. You could go to something like a 9.5-inch rim. You could go out to 10.5, 11-inch. That will change the diameter of the tire, thus affecting your stagger. But what I wanted you to keep in mind is that the tire may not do exactly what you want it to do. So standard size rims, what's a right or left front? I'm drawing a blank here. Is it 6.5 wide? I'll correct it if I see fit. But typically, your right side rims are going to be 10-inch. Your left rear rim is 8.5. Now they a lot of manufacturers make an 8.75. That would essentially shrink the left rear tire. This being a left rear tire, this is 8.5. So the wider you get, the diameter of the tire is going to shrink. What I want you to keep in mind is that tire may not perform exactly like it did on an 8.5-inch rim. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the sidewall. You have to think, the wider that this rim is, the more it's, this will go down. It's going to shrink the diameter of the tire, but it's going to create the sidewall to do something different. The same as if you were to shrink this. If you were to take this 8.5-inch rim and make it a 8-inch rim, what are you going to do? You're going to, let's get my marker out here like I did last time. You're essentially going to take if this is the flat of the tire, and you have this round, when you true up that rim, here's the flat of the tire, you're now going to make it stand up taller. Therefore, changing the dynamic, I always hold on to that pen. Therefore, changing the dynamic of the tire and what it wants to do in the corner. The taller the tire is, so if you, because it's hard to, it's not hard to, same concept, we'll go to a right side tire. Your 10-inch rim, say you go to a 9.5-inch rim or a 9-inch rim. What are you going to do? You're going to stand those sidewalls up, causing that deflection on the tire to happen more. this may be something you're actually looking for. You know, I don't want to say, hey, don't do it because it's got all bad consequences to it. No. First off, you're going to gain a ton of stagger when you change written widths. You are going to change what kind of stagger you have. If you're looking for more or less stagger, typically it's more. But you're going to change that dynamic, but you're also going to change the rollover rate of the tire. The sidewall flex is actually going to flex more the taller you make that tire. So if you were to, in fact, take a right side a tire and putting it on a 9.5-inch rim, you're going to make those sidewalls stand up taller, create more rollover, and on a, say, a slick track, a very, you know, hard to get a hold of, dry, dusty type of track, that might be something you're actually looking for. Now, keep in mind, depending on how much rollover there is, you don't want it to actually hit the frame. Just a word of advice. I've run super low air pressure before. I've actually had, you know, because of how heavy the open cart is, the UAS cart is, I've had it come over and actually scuff on the right side frame rail. So just a word of, you know, some my experiences become teachable moments for you guys. I wanted to make you aware there. So, you know, if you plan on changing rim width in order to manipulate how much rear stagger, full on, go for it, totally behind you. It's a great way, instead of going through the pain in the butt of trying to, you know, stretch tires or shrink tires in order to get your stagger. Totally, I just wanted you to know it's not just as simple of, hey, I put it on this different rim, so now I have this much stagger. You actually change the propriety, that's not the word I'm looking for. You're changing the dynamics of what that tire is doing. You're either having that tire gain more grip or lose more grip in the case of, you know, if you were to spread it out. That tire is going to have a tendency not to bite into the surface as hard as you may have anticipated. Maybe it's something you wanted to do. Maybe, you know, maybe you're looking for a ton of rear stagger, but you do not want your left rear to bite. You know, you take that 9.5-inch rim that it once was on, put it on a 9-inch rim, which is going to, you know, expand that tire out. You know, the actual contact of the patch of the tire isn't going to change, but the sidewall flex is. You're actually probably, if I were to guess, you're going to lose grip on that side of the tire, on that side of the cart, and that may be something you're looking for. So, very kind of simple concept, but I wanted to get it out there. Somebody had mentioned something about rim widths before, and immediately, yes, absolutely, you can change stagger with that, but you do have to consider what you're actually doing to the tire and the contact to the surface, what those, you know, the G-forces and everything, the lateral grip, you're changing that dynamic in the tires. I wanted to make it apparent to anybody that considered doing it. You know, it is a simple movement, but it also may have an adverse effect or a benefit, you know, depending on which way you're looking at it. So, there you go, guys. Like I said, a more simplistic video. I like that. It's cold out here. I want to get inside, but well, excuse me. Sorry, had to hit the cough button. That's not a thing on this video. The way I had it. Anyway, I apologize. All right, Kart 63 is brought to you by Track Tag Tire Treatments. If you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to reach out to me about Track Tag Tire Treatments. Also, for 2025, brand new as of this video, Burris Racing Tires is on board Kart 63. You know that I think in the post I made, Burris tires were the very first tires I ever raced on, and I proudly run them as of today, 20 plus years later. When a Burris tire hits right, there's no beating it. American made. If you are looking for anything from soft compound to hard compound to treaded tires to your one wheel applications, look no further than Burris Racing. So thank you guys very much for stopping by. I am going to get out of the cold because this sucks. And I'll catch you in the next video. Later.